Lily has to start positioning a bit better so he can not die.
Yeah. And actually, or sadly, some of them weren't his fault because like everyone would just ulti on him once he got hooked, or if he didn't get hooked, he was immediately targeted. So he would just blow up immediately in the faces of HDG. So um, in the end, sometimes it was his fault, sometimes it wasn't, but in the end, he did get caught out, and it cost Team 141 the very first game.
So we do still have a possible 1 or 2 more games coming up. If HDG win this game again, they're gonna go against ST and JJY in the semifinals of the losers bracket. But if 141 wins this game, they're gonna go on to game 3 and possibly come back to verse Stingy themselves. The first picks we see coming in for HDG is that Jarvan pick, possibly for Commonly. We did see Commonly play a fairly good Jarvan last game, especially with the, I guess, the zoning out of CLG Jackie Chan.
And for the Reds purple side, it seems like Renz is going for his own pick. He might go for that Renekton. Renekton did get buffed this patch, so we're gonna be seeing some rework Renekton. We've seen that in Jasmine plus 6. Mod Lover, a very good Renekton player. He was able to be both. He was able to be that tanky bruiser that Renekton's been famously known for. And we can see Sonic Surfer, or no, I mean the Thresh being locked in for Chris Tucker. He's gonna be taken away from the Skims, but that does leave up Soraka for Skims, so he can be able to take that. And with that Soraka Jarvan combo, he's that Cataclysm is gonna have a silence underneath it always. And you can see for the second location. Oh yeah,
So,
we haven't touched on this, and this is
yeah.
something that's very good.
So the nerd, he's actually a fairly proficient Azir player. So right now, 141 could be in trouble if the nerd can play Azir to his fullest potential. And right now, Azir is very strong. If he ever played against a fed Azir, it's the most annoying thing ever because he can just do that weird little sand guard thing and just auto attack you from basically half the map. It's so annoying.
Seems like Andy has a very deep hatred for Azir.
I have nightmares every day. So,
The extended auto attacks, like you can't really run away from that when you're Callista, huh?
nope. You can't run away from any mid laner when you're Callisto. What the hell?
Oh, that's true. What about like Victor?
I mean like that little laser thing, it basically does half your HP, so, and then that back and
Then
forth
that's the
thing
mid lane's fault.
afterwards. Yeah, that's like our team mid lane's fault for feeding the Victor and all that stuff. But we do see that Soraka, like you said earlier. Do you see that Soraka coming in and a Soraka Jarvan combo? Oh, what? This look like the Leona might come in instead. The Lucian coming in for OMG Zuber as well. Now we've seen OMG Zuber play that Lucian earlier in this tournament. He might be switching over to that Graves instead though.
Yeah, this is what I've heard of. Like if Jackie Chan did go for Vayne, they could bot lane is just gonna go for a hard engage, something like Lucian and Leona. Or it could have been the Graves, but he decided to go for that Lucian. Lucian is also a good pick because it's basically a different Graves, if that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Alright.
I understand, like, their kits are fairly similar, except maybe their W. Even their W is actually pretty similar.
Yeah.
So they're basically the same champion. You know, every skill set is pretty much the same. The dash is in the same. Their main damage is on the Q, and you know all the utility part is on the W.
Sadly,
So,
the only real difference is the ultimates.
yeah.
One's a drive by, the other is a execute, or is a burst damage. So, let's touch on. Wait, actually, I will be right back. Sorry.
So does it look like the Pantheon pick is coming in for team 1-for-1 at the moment is going to be a Pantheon jungle. Now we did see Pantheon possibly be getting picked on team HDG side, but they didn't pick it in the end. We also do see the switch coming in. Obviously, CLG Chris Tucker is going to be playing on the Thresh because he is support. The Vayne and Thresh combo, it could be good and it could be bad. It all really matters about the synergy. In terms of the Lucian and Leona combo, that's a bit of a different story because Leona has 3 CCs, the Q, the E, and as well as the ultimate. So if Skims can actually catch out CLG Jackie Chan during the fights, then he's gonna be in a bit of some trouble because CLG Chris Tucker can't really disengage off of every single CC that Leona may apply.
Yeah, and even if Leona doesn't get locked down, there's like 3 other champions that can just do his job if he doesn't succeed. And what else? So with that, what kind of matchups do you want to talk about?
I guess we can talk about the top lane right now, the Lissandra versus the Renekton.
Alright, so I think this will be a match that Lissandra will win because music. I've heard that he's a pretty good Lissandra player. It's Rent. I haven't really seen his Renekton, but I'm sure he's pretty proficient at it. But in terms of kit, I think music will have the advantage throughout the whole match. Maybe if it's Rents does get that early game aggression more than music. Since Renekton is a very good early game champion, but Lissandra with her range and her movement and pairing abilities, he can like keep its Rens at bay with with the Qs and the snares that Lissandra has, and with put together with commonly, they can like really shut down Renekton pretty early if they do put it together really well. But its friends does have a little bit of an advantage, so early game might go for Renekton. Lissandra will go on for the rest of the game. So scratch out what I said last time, where saying that Lissandra is gonna win throughout the whole game, but because Renekton does have a really good early game, so.
So we also see the mid lane matchup, the Azir as well as the Kassadin. Once again, we did see the Kassadin come in from the last game. Kassadin was fairly useful in the early game, but it kind of fell off in the late game because of the teamfight potential that HDG had. Now, in this game, it could turn out differently, but then again, it is the nerd playing Azir, so it could spell some trouble right here. The nerd, Azir can easily auto attack out of range using that extended auto attack range onto the Kassadin. Kassadin really can't do much against that. Even if he tries to farm, he's not going to be able to get much because he can really only farm with his Q, or he's going to get harassed from that Azir. So I'm not exactly sure if the Kassadin pick was the best pick coming in from Bound 2.
Yeah, because it seems like Bound 2 has just been staying on that Kassadin, and he did pretty well in the laning phase. He was able to get that early game aggression onto the Ahri, but this is a different champion. This is Azir, and Kassadin might get bullied out pretty early, even though he did do well. So, and I think
we should talk about the skin war.
Skin war. Oh, it looks like.
Oh my gosh! It looks like HDG are winning this skin war this time.
HDG did win. It's three skins for HDG and 2 skins for Team 1-for-1.
No, I think the 1-for-1 last time.
No, I'm saying this time.
Oh, well, yeah, they 1-for-1 won the skin war last time. Looks like HDG win the skin war this time, but you know, skins don't matter. It's all about skill. I gotta say that every single time, just in case some guy goes like, "Hey, skins is better, huh?" But no, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah,
You get
Nathan.
a skin because you lacked a champion.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
just talk about the game because it has actually started. Now let me put up the overlays real quick.
What? Okay,
Well,
there we go.
well, and boom, there we go. Icons are ready, all okay because the teams are really nice and they like to put everything in order.
Yeah, this is the first time we've seen this. Both teams putting in the correct order, so no one has to. So we don't have to like switch the icons because the teams are too lazy. That looks unprofessional, you guys. Come on.
But again,
High school tournament.
HDG are just grouping up. They're gonna possibly engage this, or I mean, invade this blue buff. They do have that ward on the side bush next to the mid lane, so they do know of this invade. I think one for one are just gonna possibly back out from this as well as possible. Might be some trouble though. They do have that both warded now.
Yeah, so it was pretty deeply warded from HDG. Team 1 for 1 doing some defensive warding onto that red buff and the blue buff, but commonly throwing out the E just to make sure that no one's there. So they're playing this pretty cautiously, but it seems like Team 1 for 1 did obviously Team 1 for 1 didn't go for a counter invade. So nothing much really happened, just wards being placed. They are gonna get maybe some vision onto that blue buff. I think no, it's gonna go out before Sonic Surfer does get that blue buff, so they won't have timers for it, but it doesn't matter as much. Lanes have started.
Extended auto attack range. So annoying.
That's already 2 CS. Oh, only 2 CS. compared to 1. And there you go, there's some harass coming in.
But then that spell shield didn't negate all of the damage coming
Yeah,
in
that's
from
true.
that auto attack. Didn't even matter that much. Not the bot lane, it's a bit aggressive. Or not, it's very passive, I mean. Nerd's actually taking in a lot of damage, a lot more than I expected.
That
Bounty
Q
is
damage.
fairly aggressive. Oh, no! Bounty
Level
taken.
2. Yeah, the
Bounty
Q
taken.
damage of Cassin is pretty high. So I think that's what was buffed in the previous patches. So there's a reason.
Oh, so close.
Trying to go for a early engage because Team 1 for 1's bot lane is only level 1. They're gonna hit level 2 right now. But some aggression from Skims. And I don't know, I think that if he did catch that, he would have been under the turret, so it would be pretty bad.
Oh, the Nerd's still taking a lot more damage. Not exactly sure what's going on at the mid lane. I thought he would win this early game, but it's turning out to be quite the opposite. It was like that last game as well. Ari had a fairly good chance to go against the Kassadin, but it wasn't very aggressive coming in from the Nerd. I guess it's the same thing this game as well.
Yeah.
Oh no, it looks like Music might get caught out right here. Sonic Surfer does come in for the gank. Music can't. Oh, he actually does teleport in the end. The flash for both Music as well as Sonic Surfer does go off.
Whoa.
He's gonna get away safely. At the mid lane, Nerd does take a little bit more damage, especially from that bound to E as well as Q. And he's at half HP now.
Okay, yeah, Kassadin has Ignite. He should remember that. Yeah, that Q damage is a lot.
Oh, it looks like Chris Tucker does actually get caught from that. Oh, but Skims is gonna get caught in as well. Jackie Chan does get exhausted on as well as Skims. He might be in some trouble right here. The Flay does go off as well as the heal. Omni Zuber does deal a lot of damage to both of them. Now, commonly is at the mid lane at the moment. He might go in for the possible gank. And that was just a crazy little skirmish at the bot lane.
Yeah, so apparently I heard from a pretty avid Lissandra player that the Claw, is pretty forgiving, even during something like a stun that was like that long. Like, I don't know. I think that's something that's pretty game breaking because that would have been first blood for Team 1-for-1 if he didn't get to get to proc that second E.
So it is a fairly passive game at the moment. I guess while this is going on, we can talk about some club stuff. Today we had our meeting and we did announce our open house winners. Congratulations to Sarah. Oops, I accidentally moved the camera. Oh, actually, I can't talk about the winners right now because nothing happened. But oh,
now you can.
I can now. So congratulations to Sarah Cho for winning this $10 RP card, Kurt Shin for winning the lanyard, and Hannah Lim for winning the Riot Ward skin. So congratulations again to them.
It's pretty cheap because Hannah already won that Malzahar.
Oh really? Oh yeah.
Malzahar jacket from the meeting that was on Wednesday when Riot Bright came over. Light of the Earth. But yeah.
Oh,
so Hannah being pretty lucky.
Yeah, she is fairly lucky.
Oh,
too lucky. Oh no, it looks like Chris Tucker might be caught right here. The flash she does go off as well as the flay hook. Skims is in trouble right now. He is gonna go down. First blood does go off to Jackie Chan. Looks like
not a very good gank.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker really knows how to just punish that Leona from even trying to do any sort of engage. He did that twice when after Skims did engage. So I think Skims is gonna hold off onto that dive heavy, onto that all-in sort of behavior, because that just gave Jackie Chan a kill, and we've seen Jackie Chan get rolling on a Vayne. It's not pretty.
Oh no. Once he gets rolling, there's no stopping him.
Yeah, he was the one who got the unofficial Penta. So this is actually pretty rivalry already.
Might be in some trouble. Nope, it looks like he's gonna take that land. He's gonna go to safety. Commonly can really do much in that gank. That's the top lane. Oh, yeah, what, go on?
Round 2 is actually in the river. I think he was trying to go for a counter gank, but it seems like he's just saw a ward in the river at that mid bush just to take it out. He was gonna go back, but he decided against it. Now he's gonna get a little bit. He's gonna get punished for it with a little bit of harass.
It just turned into a fairly passive game once again. Not much is happening. We did see that first blood coming in from CLG Jackie Chan. And it's gonna bring him up, a little bit of a gold advantage. I mean, gold right now. Actually, yeah, he's around 200 gold ahead of OMG Super at the moment. So,
yeah,
he's a little bit of ahead. It's not that much though.
Yeah. I think it's only passive because we're not really seeing the kills come in yet.
Oh no, what is CLG Chris Tucker doing right now? The flash he does go in and OMG Zuber does get caught. Looks like he's gonna possibly get away, but the condemn does go off as well as the exhaust for both champions. OMG Zuber is gonna use that flash, he's gonna possibly go away, but Commonly is coming in for the gank. Looks like CLG Jackie Chan and CLG Chris Tucker are gonna both go down. A successful gank coming in from Commonly.
Yeah.
Commonly getting a kill for himself.
So the TP for Music was gonna come in, but he decided to cancel it, as seeing that no one else. Oh,
the flash for both champions does go off as here using the ultimate. It's completely zoning out everyone away from him, peeling himself away from the fight.
Very good play. Bounce almost died right there, getting hit by the.
Oh my god, here we go at the top lane. Music as well as its Rens are on a bit of a skirmish. He does use his ultimate in the end, but the dragon does go off to HDG. Now Music is gonna go in. He does use that ultimate, but Rens is fairly strong at the moment. The flash actually does go off for both champions. His Rens does get the kill on Music in the end.
That was a little over aggressive. Its Rens still had his ultimate up when Music came in. I think he got a little overconfident when he saw that the first dragon was taken. It's only, even though it is 8% damage bonus, if you're low health against a Renekton that still has his ult, that's not a good sign to go in. Even if you do have your ulti, as Lysandra. I think he just gave away a pretty big lead that he was having for a while.
He shouldn't have gone in.
Yeah, I think that was just a little bit over aggression.
Yeah. It was a bit greedy coming in from music. But like you said in the beginning of the show, he is a bit under the weather.
Oh yeah. So he's not really making those conscious plays.
Yeah, I mean it's not an excuse or anything.
Yeah, it's not his fault, man.
It's not his fault. It's because of he's under the weather. That's the problem.
Guys, like we had to stream. We had to emphasize this. He's under the weather.
He's under the. He's not above it. He's under it.
Yeah, he's above it. He's on cloud nines most of the time.
All right.
But I mean, but he's so happy most of the time. I'm just saying, on cloud nine.
It's still passive, very, very passive. This game. Not exactly sure what to talk about right now.
I wouldn't say it'd be too passive. You can see a lot of harass.
That passive. The harass is coming in, but it's not like to the point where you get a kill from the harass. It's like not that exciting. You like okay. Never mind. Nothing really exciting happened.
No. Actually, its Rens does have his.
Oh, it looks like Chris Tucker is gonna come in as well. Sonic he's gonna use that ultimate. Looks like CLG Chris Tucker doesn't get the kill on OMG Zuber. Commonly is coming in for the fight again as well. Seems to use that ultimate to just get everyone away from him. He does survive in the end, but OMG Zero does die as well.
Again, with a little bit of over-aggression, OMG Zero relentlessly pursued it into the bot lane of 1v1, which triggered Sonic Surfer to go in with that ultimate, and with that, you can see Chris Tucker with his ultimate and the ultimate of Sonic Surfer. They were able to burst down OMG Exuber, commonly taking some damage from Jackie Chan. That is not a good idea. Oh, actually, it kind of did. Traded off.
That was okay. Oh no, Skims actually does get hooked. Not much comes off of it though.
Yeah, that was like no damage. Uh-oh.
Renz does so much damage. He's gonna get away in the end though, using that claw to just teleport away from there. What?
Yeah. Music does have his TP, so he can get come back in time to catch that wave that its Renz is pushing in. Bouncer's taking a lot of harass. He's not really like respecting the range of those soldiers like that.
He's fairly low right now, and he has to go back right now like he is at the moment. Now Sonic Surfer is gonna help out this bot lane. He's gonna throw at that Q, do a little bit more damage to OMG Zuber. It's not gonna be that much. Its Renz does take an auto attack damage.
Those moments when you just like you're so close and you get it off, but then they still go back, like the slow autos. And you can see the first turret of the
CLG Jackie Chan might get caught out right here. He actually does use his ultimate, but OMG Zuber is doing a lot of damage. Sonic Surfer is gonna come in for that gank. He's gonna stun OMG Zuber right here. The ultimate does go off, and he's gonna go down at the same time. Sonic Surfer does go down as well.
Oh, Bound 2. No, I don't think Bound 2 should be going for that. That's a little too over aggressive. Because Leona and company.
Bound 2 might be in some trouble right here. Skims does take a little bit more damage at the top lane. Music is just taking more and more damage from the Rens. Or its Rens, I mean.
Yeah, he is trading it off pretty well with those Qs, but in the end, if it turns into a 1v1, I think Renekton's going to be the one coming out on top of that. And you can see the bot lane is pushing into the 1-for-1 turret. Is it low? Is it low? It's at 25% HP, like 40% HP, and they decide against it to push it any further because Jackie Chan is there, and he's gonna be CSing. He's about 20 CS behind OMG Exuber, so that's a pretty big win for him. And he has He has a kill on him, while Jackie Chan has 2 deaths. That's just HDG showing again that they're prioritizing Jackie Chan over anything, even if it does cost some people's lives. I don't think it did cost anyone.
This game is a lot closer than it was the last game. It's been 15 minutes. It's only had 7 kills in total. I think there were a lot more kills last game. The dragon is up soon in around 10 seconds, so you can be expecting a possible dragon fight coming in soon as well.
The scrying are being used, throwing the vision onto that bush so no one
Oh,
is.
here we go. Kassadin is coming in for the fight. OMG Super does get exhausted on CLG. Jackie Chan does get the kill as well. He's using that condemned on Skims. Skims might be in some trouble right here. He is going to go down as well. Double kill for CLG Jackie Chan. That dragon is still up. Azir as well as commonly is coming in for the possible bot lane gank. Can't really do much though. At the top lane, it's Renzi is going to get caught right here. Music does get the kill in the end. Very good fight coming in for 1 and a very good kill coming in from Music.
Commonly
Dragon
could
now
steal
getting
this.
taken. He can take this if he can try. He does
He
does take it. Sonic Surfer is in trouble right now. He actually does die in the end. The nerd is gonna go down as well. CLG Jack Chan is getting zoned out from this fight. He's gonna go down, or commonly he's gonna go down. He actually does go down as well.
So in the end,
He
I
does
actually
take the
see-
dragon.
yeah, I think that's a pretty good trade. It was a 2 for 3 for that dragon. So in my opinion, that was worth. And you can see OMG Zuber getting that red buff, getting after that more Kai potential, and they're putting this Team HDG is like still getting their lead right now, and with that lead,
Bound to dodging that hook, but Music is coming in for the fight. That Rift Walk does go off as well as the Ignite. He does flash away to just get away from Music's, damage.
yeah, sadly.
Pause. The
Pause.
pause. Not exactly
the
sure what the
dreaded
reason
pause.
is. What is the pause for? Oh.
Okay.
Mom
I
is
guess that's-
calling Austin.
Mommy.
Whoa. That's rude.
What? No.
What? So I guess I can talk about the chat for now because the game has been paused. She thinks he is smoking.
Well,
So
yeah, music is on Cloud 9 actually.
so we talk about the actually no, the game has actually started. Sorry chat, I can't talk about you. So the game has actually started once again. A small little fight at the mid lane where it caused Bounty to flash. We just saw that earlier. So yeah,
So,
people are just reassessing their positions.
So, sadly, Bound 2 forced his flash, not knowing that Music didn't have his ultimate up when he did engage. Commonly's ward trigger went off because of a pink ward, which could easily be seen.
Oh no, CLG Jackie Chan might get caught right here. Actually does use the condemn on the nerd, and the nerd is actually going to survive from that flash. Commonly is getting caught out in the middle of this. And OMG Zuber, he's gonna get caught out in as well. Skims is taking in a lot of damage. The teleport is cancelled from the Lissandra. Azir is going to survive in the end. Very good fight coming in from Team 1-for-1. They're just going to keep pushing this bot lane.
Yeah, so I think there was a lot of miscommunication. OMG Zuber ulted. His full ulti went only on to Chris Tucker, and Jackie Chan was able to just use his ultimate to just distort the HDG's vision of him, because he was able to get away from most of the danger, and that was pretty well played from Team 1-for-1. And Lissandra forced her TP, which was very late. Like when he was TPing, everyone was already dead, so a wasted summoner for HCG. So they had to wait it out a little bit before they could do any sort of play again. But with that, it seems like they're going back. Everyone's going back into they're trying to figure out what's going on right now. This might not end well.
Oh my gosh, CLG Jackie Chan, he does deal a lot of damage, but Lissandra can easily deal damage from a farther distance. At the mid lane
He has,
bound too.
he has a needlessly large rod.
Yeah.
He could burst Jackie Chan if he does land it. Oh,
Oh.
it's not good.
Uh-oh, Music does use the ultimate on himself. Skims is coming in for the possible help, but he does go down in the end. That ultimate coming in from Skims, and Skims is in trouble at the moment. CLG Chris Tucker using that flay, and CLG Jackie Chan does get another kill. He's now 5-3-6 compared to Lucian's 3-3-1. So right now, CLG Jackie Chan is fairly fed.
Yeah. And it seems like HDG are losing their way to win this. To win this, I don't really know what their objective is I don't think they know what their objective is right now because OMG Wixuber was in the mid lane while Music was in the bot lane, and even though Jackie Chan was 2 levels below him when he was level 1, he was still able to do so much damage, especially with that I think he had a cutlass before, and he could just he was able to run down Music, forcing Music to put his ultimate on himself, and in turn left Jackie Chan to be very mobile and just get that double kill onto both Skims and Music. And
Oh, Dragon is up in 1 minute now. The nerd might get caught out right here. He does use that ultimate to just get everyone away, but Music does get caught from that thresh hook. He is going to use his ultimate in the middle of everyone. Skims as well as Commonly is all coming in for the fight. Dante is going to go in on the nerd. He does get the kill in the end. Oh, CLG Jackie Chan versus OMG Zuber. The flash does go off as well as OMG Zuber's ultimate. Both of them actually do survive in the end. But
Dragon's only up in 40 seconds, so they're attacking it rather really early before, but it seems like Team 141 do get that Dragon control.
Yeah, everyone on HDG is backing at the moment, so
yeah, without
not exactly
the nerd,
sure if they can get this Dragon.
Oh, they decided to back off it, waiting it for 15 seconds. But that's enough time for HDG to come back and contest it. So, it seems like they want to defend that mid lane turret over the Dragon right now. The nerd is back. He doesn't have his ult though, so they seem to be backing off. Team 141 seem to be backing off from this Dragon, and if they do run away from it now, that's gonna be a Dragon for HDG. Yes, they seem to be coming back right now.
No, Team 141 do not have a Dragon at the moment. They did get their last Dragon stolen. So if they do, they have to get this Dragon to pretty much even out the Dragon count.
They're starting it.
Yeah, HCG is starting the Dragon at the moment. Not exactly sure what might happen though. 141 is trying to eyeball it. Music might get caught right here. Actually does get ulted on. Bounty looks like he's gonna go down. The nerd using the ultimate is gonna kite everyone away. Skims is gonna go in for the possible fight. OMG Zuber getting the kill. I believe he does get the kill on
that
the Renekton. That fight,
that was one of the best Azir ults that HDG could ever imagine.
Very good Azir ult. They couldn't even walk through that. Sonic Surfer, he flashed over, but because he flashed over, he was alone. No one's gonna follow up on that. What a very good fight coming in from HDG.
The nerd is just showing up. That's all I can say right now. He's only 1, 2, and 4.
Uh-oh.
This might be a wasted
Flash actually does go off. Sonic Surfer is very squishy though. He does take up a lot of damage from that Lucian Q. You can't really fight anyone really 1v1 at the moment.
Well, yeah, I guess that was a pretty worth. They forced the flash onto the nerd. He was low, and it seems like 141 are kind of pushing to push that outer turret for the mid lane, and it seems like they're gonna be able to get it because no one's responding in time. They were forced.
It's Renz is pushing solo as well. So it's gonna be the mid lane push as well as the top lane push. I think they're rotating towards the top lane now. Just keep pushing that out and just get more Baron control because it is up right now.
I don't think they'll be going for Baron anytime soon.
Oh, this is good. Skims actually does get caught out. He is going to go down in the end. He does flash out to the other side, but that third hit from CLG Jackie Chan finishes him off.
Yeah, the third proc on the silver, it does a lot of true damage. So, and it comes in like pretty it's like a slow auto attack. Like you don't really expect it to come in until it actually does.
Yeah.
And that's why so many flash deaths happen when you're playing like someone with a slow auto attack as an ADC.
Skims is alive once again though. I think he just respawned right
Yeah.
now. He is only level 10, so the respawn timer for him isn't as long as anyone else on his team. He's gonna come back up fairly quickly, and I think they're gonna regather for a possible fight once everyone gets into lane.
Yeah, they're pushing for that. They're pushing mid lane pretty hard, but they are moving on to the top lane. Whoa, they're pinging Baron. I don't know if that's like really worth. I think Azir is pretty good with his Baron, with Baron damage. So, this actually might be a good idea. Doing a little fanatic push.
Oh
Waiting.
shit. Oh no, but CLG Chris Tucker is there at the moment. He's gonna ward over that wall right there. He actually misses. But it is cleared. I don't think they knew it's missed.
Yeah, he missed it, but he was still able to find out that there was people in that bush.
Ooh.
Music taking a lot of damage.
He's already half HP pretty much. He's gonna be forced to go back while 1-for-1 are just gonna keep pushing this mid lane. Now the fight is possibly brewing. They don't have the Lissandra in the fight right now. Bounty taking a lot of damage from that Azir. Again, taking more damage. He's at half HP now. He might have to go back. Bot lane for HDG is pushing as well. So right now 1-for-1 are in a bit of trouble right now.
That's just triggered Team HDG to go for that Baron. Azir throwing it on that passive in the outer turret of the mid lane. Music.
Oh, that 4-man Lysandra stun, and looks like the Lysandra does go in. The Cataclysm also going in at the same time. ONG Zubra is getting zoned out from the entire fight, but it is a 2v5 pretty much at the mid lane, or in that jungle area. Bounty does get the kill in the end. It's going to be pretty much an almost ace coming in from HDG. Jackie Chan is the only one left alive at the moment. He's gonna have to defend this entire team push, except without Lysandra.
Sadly, I don't think he's able to do it because he did use his final hour at that fight.
Ooh,
he does have home guards,
oh,
but he can get caught up. But
Fresh is back alive once again. They actually didn't get the inhibitor in the end. Skims is gonna get caught up right here. Only Zuber is just gonna run away. The flash actually does go off as well as the Shirelius. Actually, it's called Talisman now. Commonly does go get exhausted. Looks like the OMG Zuber is gonna get caught from that Pantheon spear. CLG Jackie Chan does get the kill. They're gonna look for this Baron now.
Oh, that's
overstaying their welcome. Definitely overstaying it.
Yeah, that might be. This might be a very close call because they're taking that Baron pretty slowly. Like, Music can take down Sonic Surfer.
He really can. He does have his ultimate at the moment, and Baron is fairly low HP. They don't have a ward on it, but they do get the Baron in the end. I don't think HDG really wanted to risk trying to go and fight that.
Yeah, so that was a very big win. Saving their inhib turret, getting 3 kills, and then being able to get that Baron. That put them back dead even onto HDG, so things are looking very close in this game right now.
It's too close for my comfort. I don't know who's going to come out of this as the winner. Again, if it 1-for-1 do win this game, we're going on to game 3. If HDG win this game, they're going to go on to the next game. Oh, but it looks like the nerd might get caught out right here. He does use that flash as well as the ultimate. The music is going in on this. He does use the ultimate on himself. He also does get stun from that condemned. Sonic Surfer does go down in the end. Jackie Chan is gonna get caught from 3 people. He's gonna try kiting this away right now. In the end, Music does get caught. Jackie Chan is still trying to kite this away. He's gonna go down though. Shutdown gold coming too commonly. It's Renz does get the double kill after killing the Azir. Oh gosh, that fight.
That was very hectic. I didn't really know what was going on, but
I didn't either.
Well, before I know, Jackie Chan was still able to get away.
Oh no, Commonly might be in some trouble right here. Actually does use that flag and drag onto the other side, but he is gonna get caught out right here. The flag does go off and the Bound 2 does get the kill. It looks like it's going to be a Dragon for Team 1-for-1.
Yeah, that's the first Dragon for Team 1-for-1. Alright, yeah, so that's the first Dragon for them. So they prevented HDG from getting their 4th Dragon of the game, which would be very detrimental for them because that would be tower destruction. So that would just like even out the Baron up push that Team 1-for-1 has.
The fourth Dragon's actually minions and monsters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, did they switch it up?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, they did. They put tower destruction at 4th last time, so they
really?
fixed it. Yeah.
Alright then. This game is so close, 1-for-1, winning that last fight as well. They did get the dragon in the end like we saw earlier. Now I want to talk about that fight. Lucian died pretty much instantly after he got Sonic Surfer. And even though they went in on Jackie Chan, he still lived for a fairly long time. And because of that, Commonly wasn't in the fight for most of the fight. And, you know, if the main engager and the main, I guess, tank of HDG isn't there in the actual fight itself, they're not going to be able to do much.
It looks like they're going for
a base race. Might be a base race right here.
HDG doesn't have anything. They don't have minions yet.
They don't have. Oh, they do now, bro.
Coming in right now, bro.
Oh, they're actually going back. Did they get the tower in the end? I think Renz is staying to get the tower.
Yeah,
yep.
They took it, so they're heading back right now. So, this is a win for HDG because they were able to get.
No, Renz is still pushing.
Music still has his TP though.
Gosh. Oh, they're all going back. Renz is backing off as well. Oh, Sonic Surfer, if he face checks this, can be some trouble, but everyone does go back safely. They're gonna clear out this mid lane, farm. They're just gonna keep pushing a different lane now.
Yeah, so
it's 2 open inhibitors for 1-for-1 at the moment.
Yeah, so if HDG do win a fight, they can push those 2 inhibitors and just like put 1-for-1 in such a bad position where two lanes are being poured in by super minions, and that is something that you don't want to ignore when you're on the losing. When you have 2 inhibitors opened, or when you have 2 inhibitors down, because those super minions are pretty deceptive. Even if they like they can just like destroy stuff. Like, I'm not kidding. Like a lot of people ignore super minions, and then once the fight ends, like they suddenly just see their base getting destroyed by like 2 super minions in like 3 waves.
Like even when they win the fight, they see super minions pushing, and they're like, "Oh, what do we do?"
That puts them in a weird position.
Oh no! Looks like Skins is gonna come in for the fight right now. The Cataclysm, as well as Music's ultimate going in on the Zuber, does get the kill on its Renz. It's a bit of a scurrying fight. Jackie Chan actually does get knocked back from the Azir ult. Looks like it's a complete ace coming in from HDG. And 1-for-1, everyone on 1-for-1 is dead. It's going to be a possible game right here. There is 20 seconds on the death timer. They're going to get all 3 inhibitors and possibly even a Nexus right here.
They can end it right now. They should end it. They're ending it right. They should end it.
They should end it, but I'm not exactly sure what is going to happen right here. We are getting every single inhibitor. All the super minions are going to spawn at once. 1 second until Sonic Surfer is up. Looks like they're just going to back off for now, I guess.
Okay, so this is probably the much smarter play. I think if they did go for the Nexus turrets with only 1 inhibitor down, they would probably get like 1 Nexus turret, and actually, yeah, like at least 1 Nexus turret, but then the rest of the team would come in, and then the second Nexus turret would be like just enough to like survive by the time they would go back again. So a very good play from HDG. They didn't take my advice. That's why I'm a shoutcaster. So
Now Baron is up in 50 seconds, and if HDG can grab this, it's pretty much a guaranteed win for them, especially if you have Baron up super minions. I don't think 141 can really handle that at the moment.
yeah.
So once Baron spawns and they get that, I think the game can end pretty soon, actually.
Yeah, like they have 30 seconds. So Team 141, they only have one pink point in their inventories right now, and like with Baron or Dragon coming up right now, oh, it actually seems like Team HG are gonna be going for.
Oh, they're gonna go for the straight up push. I'm not exactly sure why Azir used his passive on that one.
Oh.
So Jackie Chan takes so much damage. He's at half HP right here.
He has to go back, and even though he does have.
Oh, Bounty might get caught right here. Music does take in a lot of damage. He just used the ultimate on himself. Azir doing a lot of damage to that Thresh. They all have to go back right
so
here.
many super.
Oh my god, COG Jackie Chan does get ult now. He's gonna go die right here from Commonly. It does look like everything is going on everywhere at the moment. Chris Tucker does go down as well from Omdi Zuber. Music does go down in the end. Bound 2 is gonna go down as well. Omdi Zuber does get that triple kill.
It's just too tanky.
Oh my gosh, he gets a quadra kill. It's going to be an ace coming in for HDG. I mean,
yeah,
for HDG. And they are going to take game 2. Congratulations to HDG. They have passed the quarterfinals in the losers bracket. They're going to go on a best of 5 against Stingy in the semifinals.